this is an opportunity for me to share my story and what I'm trying to bring to Nashville. And it's my desire to bring a high vibe space to Nashville, where entrepreneurs can meet other entrepreneurs that are growing and accelerating personally and professionally, while also creating a wellness space where healers can bring their magic to the space. Doing what you love with those that you love. That's the philosophy of this whole place. And I want to create a place where we can come together in community. So the space that I'm creating is called Space 8. This is a place for you to discover yourself. And how do you do that? Well, first off, a couple of challenges that exist. One is this is your life. And if you want to get excited about crafting a future that you are desiring, whatever that is a journey that we are all navigating. And the best analogy I can use is seeing a vision of your life as a mountain that we are climbing. You are navigating. And if I were to stand and see a mountain that was 30 miles away, I could clearly see where I want to go. And if I had some binoculars, I could look and I could see a specific point that I was going to navigate. Whatever that is, it's going to take us a while. It's not going to happen overnight, but there's a journey to get there, right? And the idea behind this is this road that you're going to traverse and travel to get to your dream, your destination, is a long, winding road. Every twist and turn is your new shedding the old version of you, getting the new version of you, right? So I have this thing that I feel called to bring to this world, and it's something that I was gifted, and I feel like I'm just supposed to execute, and that's what I'm doing. Every quarter I do this thing called the decision experience. This is an 8. The 8 represents infinity, all possibility, and we break out your year into 4 sections. So I want you to imagine for a moment, this happens every few months. You get a notification from Apple, and it's like, you got a new update. What happens, you install the update, and you start using your phone. Your phone is either faster, sleeker, easier to use, more intuitive. It got smarter. Well, so do you. Every quarter, you're navigating life, and you're evolving. Beginning of the year, we have a focus on body. Focus on body is simple. It's this. Every year, get to your peak physical health. This is your spaceship here on Earth, and I want to shape my body as my own display of my own discipline.
I totally agree.
I want someone to see when I walk into a room, they know that I can be trusted because he cares enough about his physical health. He's willing to do the disciplines to be healthy, right? You can see I am disciplined. And I want that to be my calling card. Second part of the year is mind. Understanding that my mind is thinking crazy, wild, mysterious things that, let's talk about how do we get our mind to think in the right way. The next part of the year is called spiritual growth, love, and that is the act of spiritual growth is actually being yourself and bringing that to the world. That's spiritual growth. When you are fully authentically you, that is the gift of the world. Last but not least is relationship. And that's, it's the cold part of the year, it's the end part of the year, and it's a moment for us to really talk about what relationships do I need to cultivate and harvest, and ones I need to let go of if I'm going to go to the next level. So I'm wanting to take this philosophy of the decision experience as a quarterly event that you come with other people evolving. Anyway, long in this story is, as we're going through the journey of your mountaintop where you're climbing, we are going to go through the dark and scary forest. And inside this dark and scary forest is much like the Wizard of Oz, the Yellow Brick Road, she discovering the Tin Man, and these characters who felt they had something missing, but once they got together, they realized they had it inside them the whole time. And that's what we're building here. This is a place for you to have a tribe to go to that next level with. And so the program that we're building is for the first year. We have this group coaching program that you're in a community, gathering every quarter and every month for 3 hours. You come together in the space and we talk about what peak do you want, right? And as you're going to start to be asked questions within the group about what is exactly that you want to be and how do we do that. The first year you're with me as the coach, but the second year you're cultivating your own tribe that would be service to you. But the key question that I'm presenting people is what we call the 8 decisions. That's the name of this whole thing. I've decided that I'm energy. I can be low energy. I can be high energy, but I get to decide. I've decided to help other people through storytelling. I've decided that I am a leader. What does that mean? I'm a leader. It essentially means when I step into a room and there is no leader, I am the leader. If I want to navigate to what I want, I have to take the leadership role because no one's going to do it for me. So these are like these individual decisions that it's more of a mantra than it is like anything that's, no one's getting tested on it, but it's just this recognition. Where am I in my life? Have I decided to live in my purpose? Have I decided to follow my soul's calling? These are the questions that part of this is all about. So we have 3 ways to involve. We have 3 packages. One is $15,000 a year, and that is working with our team and our coaching group. Not only are we putting a group of people that are going to support you, but we're going to elevate your brand on social media and put yourself out there through a done-for-you system. And what we're taking is, all right, we're going to put a program together for that person to bring that influence to light, but also leveraging the space as a space where one could bring in community, bring a conference in, bring a speaking engagement, where we can leverage the space to help lift your brand up. And this philosophy here is imagine a visionary of an organization. They're building their own brand with their business or their personal brand and using this space as the movie set where they're crafting their vision together. The other one is we have another one that's $5,000 a month, and that is part of you do it yourself.
$500 a month.
Which is $500 a month or $5,000 up front. So anyway, this is, this is done for you, and this is do it yourself. Last is we have another plan that is $200 a month that essentially gives you access to the club. It's what I'll foundational membership. Each of these packages, when you join, this is a membership growth community. So when someone comes into and this is the opportunity for this as being a revenue generation for you. So we share 20% of any membership sales with you. So if you are doing so let's say you decided to do like $200 a month to be a foundational member, you would have access to the club to do events. Doing an event that activates a membership, you get a monthly check for activating them into the club. So what I'm doing is I'm going to healers and saying, all right, we're going to help elevate your work to attract people to come to an event and convert them to a subscription. And that's how it's a member-driven organization. So you bringing people here, you activating them into the space, you earn from those activations. Now you can earn by selling tickets and these other things, but the core is bringing elevated people into the space for healing, for fellowship, for mentorship, for community. And the monthly recurring revenue comes back to our members. And so it's members helping each other member grow is really the essence of this whole thing. The moral of this story, though, I think is important. We never get there. You are already there. You are already there. If you can be in gratitude of where you are right at this moment, you've gotten there. And what we're doing is expanding that. If you can be in love and gratitude, the fact that you are breathing, the fact that your heart is beating, that is love. If you can expand that, there's a lot more possibility. But we never get there. We're already there. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. That's that.